So my video today is about how I became a medical coder. I want to talk to you a little bit about my journey, and it was not a short pathway. It took me a little while to reach goals. So when I started out as a coder, I was not anywhere near coding. I was working as a volunteer. I started as a candy striper at the hospital wearing the little red and white vest. I made beds, I passed out ice. I did anything that I was asked to do. And I tried to handle my volunteer assignment like an employee. So I would show up on time. And at the end of that voluntary assignment, someone offered me an opportunity to work as a registration clerk, which I was thrilled about. So I found when I started, because I was so young, I started out around the age of 17 or 18. I had to really be humble because coming from, fresh out of high school and whatnot, I felt like sometimes I was smarter than the people who trained me, or I learned quicker. But I learned that even though that may have been true, I needed humility so that I could learn from other people. And I found that when I allowed other people to teach me, that my growth was quicker, because they were more willing to help me. Also, I grew up in a very small town in South Carolina, and it's the town is predominantly Black people and white people. And so at that time, a lot of people had the mentality, well, if someone is Black, maybe they're not going to help you. Or if that person is white, maybe they will not help you. Or maybe they only help their own race. Well, I learned to stop generalizing. And I learned that a young person who is Caucasian or African American or Asian or Hispanic can help me. Help comes in different ways and it comes from different people. And I had to learn not to expect my help always to be the same. And I stopped, listening to other people tell me who's going to help and who's not to help. Because to my surprise, when I stopped setting limits on who could help me, everybody was willing. And I was able to learn from so many wonderful people. There are times that I failed. I even felt this week that I failed at some things. Sometimes I look back and I say, "Oh, I didn't do that well," or I, I'm just having to accept the fact that I'm not perfect, and so you will fail. But I think the key with failure is not wallowing in the failure, but getting up and moving on. And sometimes that means that we have to educate ourselves. And I learned that from my husband, Charles. He always told me that I have to invest in myself. So if your company or whoever you're working with, if they're not supporting your dream or your goal to become a medical coder, then why not try to support and educate and invest in yourself? Now, to help you do that, I have the Code Crusher membership. It's $9.99 a month. And if you would like to join, you can call me or you can text me. Now, the thing is, you can join any of the classes that I have running right now. My classes are awesome. And I don't say that because I'm the teacher. I say that because they are awesome and I love my students and I want the best for you. So you're going to get a lot of helpful information and tips. So if you haven't been able to pass the exam or you feel like you need someone to talk to when it comes to coding, just join Code Crusher for $9.99 a month. You can call or text me. So I didn't become this instructor overnight. I became an instructor over a period of time. And it worked because, as I said, I volunteered. I tried to let other people train me. I tried to be open to help from any direction. And also, I believed in and educated myself. And I hope you'll do the same. Have a great day.